Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. Mahomes now on first downs.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a throw here to his running back. The 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down.
This ball deep for Tony.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A gain of 47 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Touchdown!
Kadarius Tony.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Mahomes will throw for it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there at the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And it's caught down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
Edwards trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
And now here comes Kansas City.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Mahomes now to throw.
This ball deep for Tony.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at it like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Here's 3rd and 3. Throw caught by Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Gus Edwards
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And quickly, they get to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
63 yards.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
So far, he's north of 100 yards receiving.
They'll swing this out to Toney.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down,
To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Mahomes.
That went into the hands of Toney downfield. There he goes again.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Pressure, they got him again.
George Karlaftis,
his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. He may go.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando. And the EA Sports. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Chris Jones on the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Edwards again on second down. And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
On third down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the Ravens. Gus Edwards with his second. The night. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now here's Mahomes. This ball deep for Toney. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 22 yards.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. to throw here. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches, I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
That's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Fortson. Look at the big fella go.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Joe Fortson.
75 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the Chiefs have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to wind up with a 1st down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there.
And 1st down, Chiefs.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Mahomes to throw it.
And quickly here, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes will throw.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Mahomes.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Harrison Butker ready to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder set so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot for Jackson. This ball intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin. Five-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. And even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes firing complete and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Zach Cunningham with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Hurts. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, Sunday.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Hey, Ridley.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes going for the deep ball.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
From left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On first down, Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
It's 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On first down, Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Open man right side is Rice.
Touchdown!
Rashee Rice.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver,
but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
throwing from the gun. It's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Michael Dana able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 15.
Now here's Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Mahomes now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Yellow.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 13 yards out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 14. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Again, 26 yards. First down.
Hurts.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hey, let's go.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Third down and 7.
Hero 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kadarius Toney
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll throw now on the final play. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown.
Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Throwing is Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that's caught inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And they're able to get this one across the 35. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to change things up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Easy. Hey, Ripley. 15.
And again, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
And our Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll change things up.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Easy.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Offense.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game. but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down, here's Hurts. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
43!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Motion man right is Rice. A give right side for Pacheco. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mahomes now on first down. Big tight end over the middle, complete. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Eagles Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 77 yards.
And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out.
He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you're going to be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on... Say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shock, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion.
Mahomes to throw it.
And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
This is 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Chris Jones on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw.
Will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allow him to run with him stride for stride.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
15.
Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the IN.